That's that. So what we doing then? So what, we starting this thing?
Yeah, man, let's start this thing.
We're gonna start. Let's start it right, bro. Put your hand up. Yeah? Because I just do this. Yeah?
Man, after this.
You get me?
Lord Jesus.
You get me?
Man, you gave me hella
I know,
rounds
bro.
as
Because
well,
your hand
too.
look dirty, yeah?
I'm about to share some with my club and that.
Put it underneath.
I might have to just share some with my
Yeah,
club.
share it, bro. Share it. Maybe smell
Wait.
fresh. Alright then.
And
So
yeah,
how we starting with
first
this
things-
thing, bro?
Listen.
Keep 1 seat apart, yeah? Social
One-
distancing.
Right.
Save lives. That's what we're doing, bro, yeah? So
Man,
we're just
I
you get me?
bought the mask just in case.
No, bro, but
We
my
ain't
mouth,
gonna be needing
my
it.
mouth don't smell like that, so we're good. You don't need no mask around the big you.
Nice.
I am COVID free.
There we
Don't listen to the hype, listen to the media, what they're saying about Slav's the worst and this, that and the other.
Listen.
It's not the case, yeah? It's
nonsense.
there's certain man then, but I'm not gonna, you know,
We ain't gonna debate that.
we're not gonna go into that,
Listen.
yeah, and
No links.
of different cultures and religions and what's not, who's doing what and what's not doing who. We're not gonna do that. We're just here to speak about when you saw draw, innit?
Mm-hmm.
Do that. Someone there. Let's watch it, you know, there's some people in the building, yeah. If you just see the table just lift up, yeah. I might just attack it. We might have to edit that. Yeah.
To cut that bit
We have
out.
to cut it. Yeah, but
Trust me.
we got some invaders.
Listen.
Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah.
Looze or draw, let's talk about that, brother.
Me looking at it, when I saw you post it, I was kind of like, yeah, this is sick, just because like it's simple, it's easy to follow along, but more importantly, it keeps the elements of what we love about the game, which is banter.
Yeah,
It is.
it's all for me. It's banter,
It's
definitely.
the mix, isn't it? It's that like the match day. I don't know if anyone out there who's watching, like the match day buzz. It's a unique thing, and like
If you are lucky enough, or there's a lot. Don't get me wrong. I'm not slating nobody, but there's a lot of armchair supporters. Just because they can't actually physically get a ticket, they don't know how it is, or they can't afford it, or whatever it is. It's whichever category you fall into. But there's some people who chat it. When I say chat it, like, hold on, I think they're chatting so much. I'm thinking they're a manager. Do you know what I mean? I'm thinking, okay, cool. But I've said it before and I'll say it again. Yeah, it is. There's a lot of. I've got a lot of Man U friends, supporters. Yeah, it's all good. I've been taking bare things, bare abuse and snide comments and all that for years. Yeah, but now it's my turn, isn't it? Yeah, so this is perfect timing for my little Williams or draw team. I want to. We can share it. Yeah, and I'll be inviting Man United guests who's given it the large for a lot of years on here, and they'll have their argument. Yeah, I got a fella that I know in Manchester as well.
Yeah.
He's a big Man United supporter. I'm not going to mention their name, but you know you are, Mr. Singh. It's all good. Yeah. I got. There's so many. I'm gonna name them. I'm gonna write down all the names one day, and I'm gonna name them all. And eventually, hopefully, when we can all get together,
properly.
we're gonna just have a little debate. You know, audiences, questions, all that sort of thing. That's where I will add on that statement there.
Yeah, fully.
Originally, win, lose or draw this year, I had lined up a meet and greet with past, present, and legendary figures in the game. I had 3 venues booked, confirmed, and I was just waiting for a confirmation from a couple of players that I really wanted on the channel, and they confirmed. And then COVID come, mash up everything. As I said, when Coke, this year has been a proper wipe off. You know the Men in Black thing when you said this moment never happened.
Yeah.
That is 2020.
Glasses on, bro.
That is 2020 for me personally. Don't get me wrong, no regrets. I just grin and bear it, and we just go through and do what we've got to do. Nah, but I'm keeping smiling. Yeah, if it wasn't for 2020, I wouldn't be doing this. Because I'll be busy promoting something
else and
doing something.
Have the
I wouldn't have the time.
Yeah.
It's the time, not the mindset. It's the time.
Yeah. Time is money. So
basically, but no money you've been making, so I've got plenty of time now. It's simple as that. You know what I mean? Yeah. So that was that. That was booked. The venues. Some still went to go ahead, but there's no point because if I sold tickets and then they say it's only 30 people and then I got 250 people in the crowd, that's no good to me. You know what I mean? It's not going to work for anybody. And even though some of the players, guests and what's not, would be doing me a favor and doing it as a charitable thing, just to be nice and support what Uncle Biggs is doing. It's always
love.
It's love, but it's always nice to offer a little alcoholic beverage, a little cuisine, a little transport gesture. You know, the logistics of getting them there. A lot of them don't live in and around the area, so they'll be coming from hundreds of miles to come and see me and do me that favor. The least I can do is pay for a train ticket, get a little chauffeur car from the station, or whatever. If they live in 50-60 mile vicinity, get them a cab or someone go and pick them up, something, innit? But it all costs money. Simple and plain.
You know, as we've mentioned and hinted, there's going to be some very special guests, individuals, characters.
Nah, listen, look, people, as I said, I wasn't being big-headed or nothing like that. People that they're just a certain way that I do things, and I'm lucky enough to know a few people here and there, whether they're athletes, runners, sprinters, all that sort of thing, high jump, football, a couple of rugby players and a couple of cricketers in and around the local area. Some of the youths that I know from youth, my good friend, Mr. Lloyd Owusu, know him from youth. You know what I mean? The first time I went to Slough Town Football
Shout
Club.
out Lloyd as well.
Yeah, Lloyd, you know what I mean? You know how you go. First time I went to Slough Town Football Club, other than doing a promotion in the event space to watch a football game, I went to watch him. And I've been lucky that the first time I ever went there, I never stood up in the terraces and what's not. You know what I mean? I was there behind the dugout, coming to see Lloyd. You know, I walked through the change rooms and what's not and saw all that stuff. Not that it's Premiership level, because it's not, but it's, you know, I didn't have to go through the normal getting your ticket, standing up in the queue, going through the turnstiles and all that. I was lucky.
Especially,
yeah,
that
you know what I mean? Get the treatment half time, seeing him as he's growing up. We're still good friends. When I went to Australia to see Emil when he used to play for Newcastle Jets, we linked up with Lloyd. We drove over, 2-hour drive to Sydney, and we linked up with Lloyd and we had a blast. There's a couple pictures and what's not. You probably fling them up in a little space up here.
Yes.
Up here somewhere. You'll see that. You'll see it anyway. And that's just me, him, and Emil in a Japanese restaurant in Sydney, and it was a good night, man. It was a good night. We had a good time.
It's those elements that create what it is built into today, isn't it? Like those things, those experiences. You wanna get them out, and you want people to be able to share in that story some part.
Well, yeah, you kind of talked me into it, sort of. You didn't talk me into it, but you know, I just like the way when I don't know. It's you, bruv. It's you. I come up with the idea, and I've got plenty of them, and they work. And whatever I decide to run with, usually works. But you're the catalyst behind this, bruv. You know what I mean? Because you just like, bruv. Listen to a lot of this thing. I said, all right, then, let's do this, bro. What we do it proper. Yeah, we got to show them and then flex the muscles them and see what I got. Because there's a lot of chat. About people who think they know me when they don't. People think they know what I'm about when they don't. There's people who think, oh yeah, he knows this, but he really knows this. They're family. You know what I mean? And there's a few stories that you would never ever hear that will be told on the channel. So yeah, we're looking to get football legends from Championship, Premiership, even lower divisions. Some you will know, some you won't. But when we tell you the story and you see their face, and maybe Google them or whatever you got to do just to find out a little background on them, and you say, oh right, is that him? Did he do that?
Yeah.
But yeah, Biggs knows him as well. He knows everyone, doesn't he? From the athletic background, I got good friends and family who's been Team GB that originated and come from Slough, born and bred. They will be on the channel for sure, because we're obviously based in Slough. A lot of people always ask me, what's going on? You moved out and blah, blah, blah. I said, nah, I've been here, there, and the other. You know what I mean? West down and blah, 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 blah. But Slough's home, and I'm still here, mate. It's simple as that. And wherever I go, all over the world, that's where I represent. Never hide it. Never say. Sometimes I say, oh, do you know where Windsor is? Because people, that's a landmark.
People know.
And
Yeah,
people know.
it's hard to explain.
But funnily enough, people will know Slough as much as they know Windsor. Just because I'm just saying, oh yeah, I live next door to the Queen. Oh really? Yeah. She invites me. But you know.
We had tea. We have afternoon tea occasionally.
Well, you know what True say, she likes tea, but man is an oval tea. And a hot chocolate, you. Do you get me? So we don't really drink them.
The Milo and all that.
Do you get me? No really.
Nah.
You know, you see it?
We're gonna pinkies up.
Nah, blah.
We don't need.
We just walk them style there. And that is that. Yeah, so we're gonna go on that path. We're gonna try and bring some a little bit of a celebrity element to it, but still we're gonna keep it real. There's a few presenters and a few people who are actually pundits and have their own column in a few national newspapers, who I would like to invite to the channel. There's a few other famous YouTubers now present on the football tip, namely Liverpool, namely Arsenal. But I ain't gonna mention no names until they're on the channel. But everybody I think they know who I'm talking about. I want to bring them in. Just to ask them, you know, what was it like? How did they get started? That's the first thing, you know.
100%.
The normal stuff.
Have to.
Because it's a story that you probably wouldn't have heard of, because I haven't seen them being interviewed like that before. There were gonna be a few jokey elements.
Yeah, man.
We've got to keep it spicy.
It's hard times like it, you know.
Hard times, bro.
Listen, we've got to keep it light-hearted for the people sometimes, but as well as keeping it informal and keeping the information coming.
100%.
And we've got to keep it free.
We'll keep it free. Well, I don't know about free. They can pay to get in if they want. I don't mind. I'm taking handouts right now.
Ticket stubs.
No coins, blood. Yeah, and I'll give you bank details. Just shoot in a little something, yeah.
Trust me.
A little 3-4 bags or something. That'll be good.
You
know what I mean? What were you saying, Michael?
Like Michael Knight.
Bad Michael. He's coming in. He's gonna feature. I might get him. Oi, don't mess about, you know. Oi.
No names. No names. But to the on the thing.
That's what we're
just
on. Know. So you think we got little deco? We got the big hour movements. Big hour.
Yeah, we got Arsenal at the moment.
And we got the Tio world movements. Yeah. There's a little difference in the movements, but it's movements.
This is
we're not standing still. We're not standing still.
Gosh, now it's still movements then.
Luckily, because you have instigated this thing and been the catalyst, this was going, if it was my thing, it was going one way. It's going Liverpool all the way.
Yeah, I know.
You know that,
man, I had to just draw him back a little bit, you know. There would have been liver birds and all kind of, what?
Melwood, the new AXA's training ground, everything. You just see me live outside there reporting all the time. We lose or draw, but
we're live outside of Anfield.
Yeah, straight, we lose or draw. No, you will get that when we get back. Because as I said, lucky enough to be connected to season ticket holders and what's not, and people who are in the know and that can do something for me. When we go back to Anfield, I've never gone live on Insta, Facebook, whatever, but you might get a live stream for the first time because it depends who I bump into. You know what I mean? Depends who I bump into.
Yes.
But the big fella knows a few. You know what I mean? So if I can get them on, they'll be on. Trust me, they'll be on. You be saying,
Storytelling, man, isn't it? That's what it's about. Like good people with the stories.
but I might even end up in someone's yard.
Yeah.
You just see me there. So yeah, we're just kicking back.
Yeah, man.
Get me? Like a vegan number on the side. You know what I mean? Little rum and coke or something.
Something nice.
I don't drink coke, but a
Something to
little rum and ice. Something. Champagne. Yeah. It's one of those. We're all in the same boat.
Just gotta keep moving, innit? Just gotta
Yeah,
just keep adapting.
but let me tell you, when it comes back,
Yeah.
I don't know. A lot of my guests and what's not now, the comedians that I work with have now moved on to massive things.
Yeah.
When I say they're on TV all the time, I don't even know if I can afford them again.
I know them.
They have to.
Might have to be a gesture to you have to be like, yo,
if,
listen, big
if you're watching Slim, if you're watching Judy Love, yeah, that's you all over, babes. Love his works. You know me and you talk about this all the time. Love the works. I love where you're going. You're going astronomical right now. Love it. There's a few Eddie, Robbie, right hand, left hand. Them gentlemen are my older brothers. They're all good. From when we met, they looked after me. But same way, I've looked after them. Yeah, it's a two-way street. Yeah.
Win, lose or draw, innit?
Win, lose or draw. But those are definitely winners I'm talking about. Standard, regardless what they do and how they do it.
Yeah.
So enough love, respect, and manners to the names that I just mentioned.
Yeah.
We're gonna go through. We're gonna look at that. But for now, look out for the Insta channel.
Yeah, man.
Look out for the YouTube channel.
Wait, channel posts are going to be going up
Yeah,
momentarily.
we're gonna do that. If by the time this goes out, we might even have it.
Yeah.
So please like, share, subscribe,
Boost
comment,
everything,
all that
click
sort of stuff.
notifications
Click
on,
notifications
all of that.
on. So when we upload, you just press play.
Yeah.
You don't have to look for it. Yeah.
man.
And another thing as well, I'll look down at the camera when I say this. If you ever hear me say, "Hi guys," yeah, mistake. I'm drunk, out of my mind, and I don't know what I'm doing.
And click off the channel and just come back to the next episode.
Click off and go to see anybody else you want to go and see.
Come back next
Me
one.
personally, I don't like that. I see all the YouTubers doing it,
Mm.
and I just think I was gonna say something there, but that's a bit controversial. I won't say what I was gonna say. I just think it's very how should I put it? Just not me.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
the
That's the
nicest
best
way.
way.
That's the
That's the
nicest
best
way.
way you can
It's
say it,
not
right?
me. It's
Innit?
not me. So when you hear say Wagwan with Daya,
Yeah.
welcome back,
Yeah.
gal them, man them. Yeah, that's me. Yeah, that's what you will hear. As I said, if you hear me say the hi guys stuff, just take it. Just box the TV. Yeah, because
There might be some
there was a
big
glitch.
sponsors.
It was a glitch. I might say, you might hear me say it.
One time, and there might be sponsors attached.
And I'll give you a little gesture or something, but that's not me anyway. But yeah,
I hear that.
I hear what they're doing and I see what they're doing, and it's just a nice, polite way of introducing stuff and just addressing people as a whole that you don't know. I get that, but it's just very monotonous. It's just not me. So you probably won't hear me say that ever.
Nah, we ain't gonna hear that on this channel.
I don't think so.
We don't need that.
We don't need it.
Yeah.
We don't need it. We've got our.
But
yeah.
until then,
Until then, win, lose or draw.
we lose control.
Here we go.
Arsenal, please don't. I got it on today, innit?
Yeah, man, put it on, bro.
I had to
Yeah.
put it on
I
for
didn't.
the man then,
I didn't have to wear one today.
Nah, because man knows, isn't it? Things are secured up.
Well, not really. Nothing's ever secure in the Premiership, as you can see.
Very
but,
true.
But
That's the biggest factor. 2020, boy,
yeah,
most unpredictable season yet, innit? Like what I'd say,
I think so, but-
performance-wise and like results-wise, have been mad.
they've been absolutely crazy. But you know, as we carrying on this little conversation, we've got everybody. When I said everybody, without Van Dijk, we're doomed. I heard everybody without But listen, I'm not even going to go into it, yeah, because this situation happened before, and I went to the Champions League game when we played Barcelona, yeah, and we didn't have all the Salahs, the Manes, the whoever's that were injured, yeah, and a lot of people. Barcelona, I watched it the week before. I didn't go to the game because it was in Barcelona, but I watched it and we played well. But this guy called Messi just popped up and everything he touched turned to gold. When I say free kick, I looked at it. Obviously, I was gutted, but it was fantastic. And I thought, this guy, man, what is he doing? He's spoiling my whole everything. He's spoiling my whole everything. Yeah, but one thing I did say to everybody who mentioned it, yo, boy, Barcelona taught you a lesson, beat and teeth, I said, listen, they've got to come to Anfield. Now, I did not know what happened, what did happen, was going to happen. That's stupid, so I'm not going to say that. That's just ridiculous. What I did know is Liverpool will fight them and they will definitely score. I thought we were going to level it up to 3-3 on aggregate. But in my mind, I knew Barcelona were going to score. I just knew they were going to score because they always score.
Yeah, they always.
It didn't matter. The defender, not even Messi, just any other person in Barcelona are good enough to score in any ground in the world, as far as I'm concerned. When the Anfield crowd got behind them, yeah, the man them, the real red man them, Let me tell you something. That is, I've been going, as I said before, I've been going football since 1999. At Liverpool, shall I say? I think the first place before that was Slough Town or something else. I can't remember now. But that is the best game I've ever been to in my life.
I can imagine.
Yeah, I've been to the Olympiacos when Gerrard scored that win. He always had a commentator, Gerrard.
Oh, yeah, I know.
And
that was a mad.
I was suited and booted, just sitting in the press bit, and I jumped out, and me and this fella was flipping arm in arm. I didn't know him from nowhere.
Never. That's the best thing about football. You don't need to know nobody.
Listen, let me tell you something. But that moment, I watched it, and Gerrard just walked. I looked at the ball, thought, hit it. When it went in, and I just see the net bust. Anfield, the cop end went up, and I went up, and all the press people were sitting. They were basically behind me. And there was obviously the true Liverpool fans in the press were just up, and they were just like, yeah. But I was jumping. There's other men just like, they were just.
I could never.
And I thought, I don't care about you.
Yeah, I don't business.
I don't care about business. I don't care. Man was suited and booted, padded chairs and everything, and I was rocking
Same way.
I was rocking it like I was in a tracksuit, but I don't care. Absolutely fantastic. Never forget that the Gerrard one, but Barcelona, man. Anyway, they said then we couldn't do this and couldn't do that. I said from we won that game, yeah. Shout out to Tottenham because the day after they had a wicked game, bro. When flipping, what's his name? What's that bar? Is it not Lucas? What's his name?
Ericsson?
No. For Tottenham, he got the hat trick, didn't he? Whatever. Anyway, you know who I'm talking about. You know who I'm talking about. I'm gonna say whatever because sometimes it's gonna. You're not supposed. You're not supposed to know that. Yeah, but I thought, we're playing Tottenham in the final. I knew we were winning that final. Simple as that. I knew we were winning that
celebrating hard.
I knew we were winning that final.
What Liverpool fan for that day alone? Just that day, one day. That was the one.
When we got in the final, man, there was no doubt that we were gonna win that. It's just about how much.
Just feel it. Yeah.
There's no doubt. I'm not disrespecting any Tottenham, but when it comes to finals and Liverpool, especially when Ramos WWE bloody Salah the year before,
top rope.
I went all the way to Anfield. Me and Adrian again.
Monday Night Raw.
Me and Adrian again went to Anfield. Yeah, to watch the game. There's big screens in there. Yeah, we travelled all the way to Anfield to watch that game. Yeah. Right. Did have tickets, but they had to get sold. You know how it goes.
Yeah. Always.
When people are offering you millions of pounds for tickets, well, that was petrol money to go to Anfield. And a new sofa and a new TV. We both got out of it. Lovely. Cheers. But yeah, I mean, yeah, we watched that, and Karius was in goal. I looked at Adrian and I said, that's his last game. We never see Karius put on a Liverpool
You
top
know what? It's
since
funny.
that
My
day.
brethren Snoops is a Liverpool fan as well. Said exactly the same thing.
Yeah.
It's just like
That's his last game.
He's done.
Yeah, he's done. He's done.
And he was done.
He's done.
So it's a credit,
Never
like,
see him
like,
again.
he
The,
got-
the only time we did see him was on the bench, but that was just a gesture, just to say to other clubs he's available if you need him. We're not using him again, blood. But yes, from that, and there was not. We got to the final again the year after, definitely winning it. There's no point. There was no chance in hell that we weren't winning that cup. I could guarantee you that. But yeah. On that note, now we will definitely end the thing. Win, lose or draw. Yeah. It's gonna be epic. Yeah. Please.
Enough people coming through. Enough vibes, and as you said clearly, this isn't just a one club thing. You know, we're gonna make this open.
Yeah. Everything, all the banter. Yeah, we're gonna leave it at that, and just please, just follow the journey, because you might not see me on the camera too often.
Listen,
I don't know. We'll see how it goes.
Special occasions.
We'll see how it goes.
Wash your hands.
Wash your hands. Keep 1 seat apart, right? Social distance, save lives, yeah? Simple and plain. Keep safe, wear your mask, do your thing to protect others, because health is wealth, mate.
That's right.
And
Tomorrow ain't promised.
To nobody. Big shout going out to my brethren, Wookie, Jason Wookie, Mr. Chu. Sorry for the loss, my friend. So condolences to the Chu family, definitely, 100%. As I say, Wookie's my good brethren. A lot of people know his music out there in the garage scene for a good few years. He goes back to all Soul to Soul and them man there. Some people don't know. So he's all connected to that from then. And Leon is someone who I knew well when I cut in dubs, reggae dubs, jungle dubs, garage dubs, whatever dubs it may be. We was down Holloway Road, bang opposite the Emirates now. It's across the road from the Emirates now. So you got the Holloway Road and what's not, and obviously the Emirates weren't there then. He was there, man. Good memories. But win, lose or draw, he was always a winner. And that's it. We'll see you on the next episode.